Welcome to the Shamanic Secrets of Numerology, where we're combining the planets, Cardology, the Fibonacci sequence, astrology, and all the secrets. Make sure you check the original history video that's going to show you how to combine your numbers in ways that the computer can never do and never generate. Get on the list so that you can get massive discounts on the course before it is even available. I'll send a discount code when the time comes. Enjoy your numbers. We'll see you soon. Subscribe. Welcome to the Shamanic Secrets of Numerology. We're doing numerology number 1. Who is the initiator? This is the leader among all leaders, among beasts, among primal energy, among creation itself, represented by the sun in astrology. Numerology number 1 is Surya in Vedic astrology, or God. And number 1 in numerology is a sign that before it can reach God, it must discover itself. Because within us, as we investigate our personality and our truest expression, we eventually find God, our spirit, the spirit of the sun, the spirit of Jesus, or again, God. And so while number 1 is a very powerful leader, pioneering, inventive type energy, related and linked to Leo, as well as Aries, it is truly primal and it needs a lot of shaping. It requires a tremendous amount of discipline and self-discovery so that it can innovate and never copy anybody. This is where number 1 has its greatest weakness. If it falls into the shadow energies of craving accomplishments so badly, which it does, it wants to achieve the greatest of feats, that it might decide to copy other people and it will literally lose itself. Now, what's powerful about number 1 in numerology is when it says, I am God. And if it doesn't feed its ego as being better than other people while still accepting the godliness, the sanctity within its own being, this is a number that is the innovator, it's the initiator, it's the one who brings things into the world, it's the one who leads us through trials and tribulations in very desperate times of need. It's the one who embraces its spirit. It's the one who feeds its ego, not based off of the accomplishments that it is destined to achieve in this life, not based off of reaching a place where it has become self-sufficient and have a very clear sense of worth, and it begins to think it's better than other people, and it begins to compete, and it begins to there's the lower frequency of numerology number 1 between Aries and Leo. So if you are on the positive side of this and you feed positivity, you feed enthusiasm, you feed your ability to be a leader, which is your ability to be vulnerable, meaning when you are leading somebody with numerology number 1 in your chart, whether it's your heart's desire, your destiny number, okay, your personality number, your soul's urge, check out our membership. Again, if you are on that list, you will get the early bird discount. If you're on the list for the Shamanic Secrets, all right, when the course comes out, you'll get the discount code. This is a beautiful number in my opinion. If you are on the shadow sides of this, you might want to wear less gold and less red. If you find yourself overly selfish and to the point where you're hurting other people, especially if you don't recognize the God within you, or if you see God within you in a way where you are unable to be humble and you belittle other people. These are the lower frequencies. Now, number 1 is going to be broken into, the elements of earth, fire, water, and air. And they will basically operate in different ways depending on what your astrology chart shows you on earth, wind, fire, air. If you have more 1 energy in the earth energy, all right, which could be considered pentacles and tarot, for example, or the diamonds, or the brain fart. Pentacles, cups, wands, swords, they're linking to tarot, depending on what number you are, those linking to earth, water, fire, air. As a double fire or wand energy, you can be overpowering, you could be very persecuting, you could care about your ambitions and goals so much that everyone feels second to you. Everyone feels like, I can't actually coexist with this person. Or you're in the one where you pursue your emotional passions and joys and so deeply that you feel your emotions, kind of like a baby, are above everybody else's. If you're in the pentacles or the earth energy, this is the kind of thing where you pursue monetary gains, worldly success in a way where, yeah, you may be innovative, but you're completely unforgiving, and there's a lack of faith as well as spiritual wellness that goes into this, which is the higher expressions, up to in my opinion, of the 1 energy. And so, I'm thinking about some ones that I've met in my life. I am a life path 11, so I have this double 1 energy, but there's a long time. We'll get to numerology number 11. There's a long time before 11 can really hone in that extremes of 2 masculine forces rather than just the 1, which I think is a little bit simpler to focus on. Okay, boom. I have, 1 major part masculine. Nothing is really necessarily excessive by default. I'm thinking about some ones I've met. And when I was unable or struggled with my own identity, clearly understanding, why I'm here, what I'm here to do, what's my purpose. These are the times where, as a leader, with my courage, I struggled and I was more foolish. I could definitely say that I was more reckless, more fearless in these time frames, and I was afraid to initiate my own genius, my own innovation. And this is where, I could get too caught in research and studying and learning all of these principles about, self-awareness and the discovery of my gifts. These are the times where you'll attract 1 energy where you'll look at them as selfish. You'll look at them as even your heroes, even your idols. We idol the sun at some point in time, right? We praise the sun. We praise God, right? Outside of ourselves. And this is what will happen. You'll meet and manifest these 1 energies. If you're somebody who needs 1 energy in your life, if you need to learn to initiate, you'll meet these powerful 1 masculine energies to do exactly that. And so, or if you're in the stage of weakness when it comes to delegation, 1 energy is, numerology number 1 is really bad at delegating in their earlier stages. Right? As they become more accomplished and they gain more money and they achieve their ambitions, they have the resources now, and they then kind of come back to, wait, I'm not just leading myself, leaders lead others, and leaders are vulnerable. And this is kind of why 1s do very well in compatibility with numerology number 2, because numerology number 2 is great at partnership and teamwork. So check out the numerology number 2 video. But number 1 is very capable. Some people that you may know is Steve Jobs, as well as Barack Obama. Gold, if you're struggling with 1, wear gold. All right. If you're too assertive, you're prosecuting, you're very belligerent, you're cocky, I would say gold is not probably the best for you. Even if you are 1, I would say start to wear more blue to kind of calm that energy down, or garnet to help with your self-worth and self-esteem, to really ground your ideas and your opinions and feel confident to go ahead and pursue them on your own. 1 energy is somebody health-wise that can really struggle with eye issues. I think about a time when I was 11 and I had eye surgery, I had laser eye surgery. 11 is the first year that the 1 energy comes into its maturation. It's the first time around, and it truly matures at the age of 22. right? And every 11 years after that, the sun or one begins to continue to mature. So by the time you're 33, 44, 55, the one matures every time once again. And so if you have an issue with your eye or you have issues with headache, it's letting you know that your one energy is out of balance, you're overexerting it, right? Certain places that have one energy is things like Shanghai or Houston, Texas, even New York City. And so Shanghai, China. So again, if you want to learn more about this in depth, come to our membership, check that out. A scent, number one scent with the numerology number 1 is going to be frankincense. Very, very strong and powerful scent. Can help you with skin condition, digestive issues, as well as just playing and using it in a diffuser. Can really help with that. As for the animals, Wolverine as one of the most solo warriors you've ever seen. So like, other than Wolverine, the mythical Marvel character, you have the Wolverine animal, which is very fierce, very much ambition, goal orientated. Even beavers can be close to something like that. And I will say that you got to be very careful how you utilize your sexual energy as a leader with the numerology number 1. So my life advice for number 1s is to be highly technical and to stay tremendously organized. You need to create art for yourself. You need to build something artistic that you do not share with the world, because one energy, what helps your sense of self before you can, start to help and lead others, is to ground in your being, in your creativity, in your sexual energy. When your sexual energy is lashing out and you're having sex with everybody and you think I'm the man, I'm the woman, and you're just all over the place, you think you're hot, you think you're sexy, you think you're untouchable, these are time frames where you're going to be very ungrounded and you're going to be very materialistic, and your security is going to be sourced outside of you. When you hone that stuff in, you can start to create security for other people within their self-worth, within their courage, within their ability to feel safe to initiate. The feminine energy wants to initiate, but she needs the masculine to reflect that initiation. And so I would say definitely, always make sure you create time and space for yourself. And you always have to make sure you frequently worship your own accomplishments. You have to look in the mirror and feel worthy without anybody else's approval. That's when the God in you, or Zeus type energy, the sun type energy, is feeling stable like a Leo in its fixed energy within its own self-worth, within its own deserving, and it no longer seeks mentors and masculine figures outside of itself to guide it, to help it initiate. So again, this is the shamanic secrets of numerology number 1. If you're looking at number 1, you should look at the numerology number 11 when it's out there. Do check out the course. If you get on the list, all right, it's free to get on the list. I will send you a discount code so that you can get 2 hours plus worth of information about this, super in-depth, tremendous stories that are very personal that I've shared that you won't get anywhere else. You'll be able to hear other people in discussion as well from our membership talking about this numerology 1 energy and what their experiences, what the 1 are, what they learned, what they found special. And again, other than that, you're going to get about 5 times 11, maybe 55 to 70 page PDF on all of the numbers from number 1 through master number 33. So I want to say I love you. I appreciate you for being here, hitting the thumbs up and the likes button. This is 1 information. I want to share so much more, but I got to let that stay for the people who want to go ahead and really educate themselves further and deeper into numerology number 1 with the shamanic secrets. The last one that I will give you is, if you need to increase 1 energy, maca powder. Put maca powder in your oatmeal and your tea, whatever it is, every day, and it will help you with initiating your projects and utilizing your sexual energy to create something that is a marvel, something that wows people, something that's never been done, something that you have never copied, which again is the number 1 thing you must never forget. Never copy anybody with 1 energy. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up and the likes button. Check out our numerology course. All right, the free registration to get the early sign up is down below. If you do get that, you'll get the discount code only for the people on that list. If you don't, then you're going to pay full price, when that looks like it's ready. All right, we'll see you soon. I love you. This is your Astro Shaman, inspiring brilliance with occult practices and spiritual accountability. We're doing this within our membership. So check that out. If you are somebody who is looking for mentorship, check out our one-on-one shamanic mentorship. You have to apply and you go through the process. It's about step 1 through step 5, step 6. Usually takes about a month to kind of get through that process. So I'll see you. I love you soon. Just to work, I'm saying. Ciao. I love you. Numerology number 1, baby.